Okay, let me see. Everything seems to be running fairly well. I don't know, my mic looks like it's peaking, but I mean, we shouldn't be shouting anyway. This should be fine. Stream is running. Yeah, this looks good. Let's quickly just test. Are we even running in the right resolution? Okay, let's see. There is a person. There is B, a game. And I'm only partially covering the title, which is, you know, I don't know if good is the word I would use, but better than bad. Okay, I'm so tempted to turn down my mic, but just in case we're going to be too quiet, we're going to keep it where it is. Move this back here. Make sure we have all of our shit in place. Perfect. Alright, so as no one's here yet, I guess it'll just be like a video. This is A.I.L.A, which I don't know what the L.A. stands for, but I've, through my powers of deduction, deduced that the AI stands for AI. And I think that this game is about, essentially you are a tester, a human tester, for an AI who's developing games or game narratives. I don't know much more than that, which I know a lot of, especially horror YouTubers will say before they go into a game. I think there's for two reasons. The first is the obvious one, which is that it's good for not to have too much of an idea so they don't get spoiled or go in with expectations. I think the second is that they just can't be bothered with the prep. So they're like, hey, damn, like I got this like game off itch.io, it was free, it's gonna take like 15 minutes. I don't know too much, because there's too much to know. I'm not sure if I care. That said, I should be better with that. I will be better with that. Now, I can't figure out if all of this music is coming from the game. They got some mean bass lines, right? It's all bass lines all day. Alright. In that case, let's start A.I.L.A. Another interesting thing, interesting to me, not to you, is that these are like, each of these are, I guess, abbreviated because they have a dot after each, but they're not after the A, which is like a really weird stylization, but also means that the last A doesn't stand for anything. Anyway, let's see what we've got ourselves into. Damn. This is low-key me after I've gone up like 1.5 flights of stairs. It's been a rough winter. The breathing, I mean. Still got it. Are we sort of... Oh. Nice. I'm not 100% sure what we're trying to do here. Oh. Alright, got it. The first step of every good escape plan is grab your foot. Oh, interesting. I think we were like holding onto our foot so that we could use our momentum to pull down without breaking our foot. Oh yeah, sure, Azza. I actually need to move that chat slightly closer so I can see what people say. There we go. Oh, okay. A.I.L.A. Right, first of all, this sensitivity is crazy. Which, isn't that an intense and horrifying thing to say? Hold on. Controls? Yeah. Bring this down to like 0.35 buddy. I need that. So much. Oh, controller scheme. Now, I will say, I put this on Epic Graphics, and I don't know if my PC is going to be happy with that, so we'll see. Piece of metal. Not a lockpick. It'll have to do. So I guess maybe we'll try and jimmy the... Oh my god, wait, what? Okay, that's not our other foot. Our foot is fine. For all people concerned. Yeah, I guess we'll just try jimmy the door open. I think I'll take the thing which says not a lockpick. Expert at reading between the lines. Also, some would argue that as soon as you use it as a lockpick, it is a lockpick. Dude, this game looks really good. Sorry, that's just my tablet winding up. I have read that this is going to be more of an atmospheric, psychological experience. I don't know how much direct contact we'll have with monsters or if it'll lean towards walking simulator, but sometimes graphics are good enough that it makes you suspicious, you know? Interesting. I can see the AI is still kind of getting its footing with jump scares. But it makes sense, we've got to have some fake outs first. Now what was interesting about this, while we're just sort of meandering through this first area, is that when I put the settings up to highest, the game recommended me not to do that. It actually said, hey, by the way, high settings is made just for demo purposes. Like, it doesn't run well. Are you allowed to say that? Are you allowed to be like, by the way, high settings runs like shit, please don't. Shouldn't you just make your higher settings lower? Or they wanted it for like the advertising. So this is how good our game could look if it was optimized. I think the specific wording included like good for screenshots. So we're expecting a 20 FPS slideshow. And hell, I've learned from the corporate world that most good stories are told through slideshows. Oh, you can't be. I didn't even like. In my mind, I didn't jump. That makes no sense. Yeah, if I was a Simpsons villain, they'd call me Slideshow Bob if I had this at max settings. Oh, shit. What? Oh my god. Left shift to run, yep. Alright, let me bobble my way back here. Holy shit. We must be running really, like, inefficiently because there's so much up-down. Oh, shit. Are we good? I guess. He's not a climber. I think he could have made that. Oh. That's kind of a creepy mannequin. Let's see if anything changes once we... Gone. Ah, fuck. Is that just me walking on glass? Oh my god, don't make me... You're just gonna rip the band-aid off. Okay, yep, that deserves a QTE. He made the exact same eye sound that he just made. So we're at the stage where we're recycling sounds within 5-second segments. I need to be less of a hater. Like, I actually think this is going to be a good game. But I've come out with it swinging. Reasons unbeknownst to me. Maybe just shaking off the rust of not having streamed for so long. Oh shit. Oh my... I can't catch a break. Oh shit. Okay. It looks like that's the way out at least. Go on, slip and slide. Like a really shitty water park. And we do mean that literally. Are we good? Oh. Can I turn around? Jesus. Oh, gorgeous. Feels good to be alive, apart from the split hand thing. Oh man. Yep, just get some salt water in that wound. This is one of those games where I'm like, does it look good? Or does it look busy? Like everything just has edges on edges. I don't even know how to describe that. Nothing here, nothing here. Oh. Oh, and then I got nuked. Dude, you look up unlucky in the dictionary, it's this guy's face next to it. Don't you hate when you escape a spooky basement and then a nuclear bomb goes off? Isn't that something you hate? Me too. Every time. If I had a nickel, I'd be a rich man. Not only because that would double my net worth. Ooh. Is the next simulation just us being blind? Oh, no way. Now are we the Axeman? There was a battle here. Oh, what's good, Prex? Sorry, I'm gonna be... Maybe I should try to set up the chat properly. But I've got my chat on my second monitor, so I have to, like, break my neck. I'm being dramatic. But, like, turn to it. Okay, what do we got? We've got in our inventory a spider, 11 logs, and 8 rocks. I like this little CRT filter they have going along here. Oh, bit of an old school swing. I like it. A bit different. Gothic. Maybe the walking simulator portion, the first game we played, was meant to be... Oh. Your package has arrived. Please proceed to the delivery balcony to receive it. Still on that project where you're away from home? Has that not been months, dude? That honestly, I feel like... That's... yeah. It's always staggering how long building projects take.
Has arrived. Enjoy your meal.
Oh. Thank you. Get the food on the balcony? That's it. Jonas Valdo. What? What do you mean? Wait, hold on. I'm going to move chat so I can see it better. It's been half a year? When it ends up taking like portions of your actual lifespan in like a percentage, that's kind of scary. Is there an end in sight? Oh, let's have a little look. Okay, so I guess our balcony isn't out of that window. Nor this one. Nor this one. So this must lead to our balcony. Oh my god, nice digs. Why is there a ghost? Hey, Azza. How was dinner?
No drive, no limits.
Project's in 4 parts, and out of 6 months this far, you're still on part 1. God, well, I hope it's not, like, linear. That's scary. Big bite, 1 taste, all it takes. Also, guys, let me know if my mic is too loud, because I can see it keeps peeking into the red, which it shouldn't be doing, so I'm trying not to, like, be too loud. This seems fine and not ominous at all. Robotics project. I should keep working on this when I have the time. You should probably stop. Whatever you're doing. Oh, dude, I have a mute key. One sec. What was my mute key? Because I've been sneezing like crazy. Oh, what's my mute key? 1 sec, sorry, I'm doing... Oh!
Today, the city was shaken by yet another of the feared eyes killer. Authorities report that the
oh my god.
is the 4th person
Wait, 1 sec.
found dead.
I'm dying. Mute key, mute key. 1 sec, I need to go through my settings. Hotkey. Game capture mic. Mute. Okay, what's insert? Really? Hold on. What a weird key I picked to be my mute key. Alright. Well, pass me. You haven't been paid in a month? What does that mean? Are you able to, like... I mean, I guess the only benefit, right, is that when you do get paid, it'll be a lump sum. But they have, like, a timeline for paying you, because that's fucking wild. I could not live without being paid for a month. I would be in more debt than I might already be. So we don't have context for this game yet. I do know a little bit, just from reading descriptions on websites about the game. But so far, all we've seen is that we've been in 2 sort of horror situations, and we've just been pulled out of it. So it seems like it's a horror game about playing horror games. That's where we are so far, at least. Every game in the world now has a pet the cat or dog mechanic. Let's see how we've done it this time. Oh my god. We came at him. Sounds like they ran out of budget for the full meow there. Won't be a lot. 13 out of 20 days. Yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe a different company. Maybe time to move sideways. I don't know how easy that is to do, though. Your life credit payment plan is overdue. Oh, shit. Do it for him. So here's what I've gleaned so far, right? We're playing games, and we're deeply in debt in arrears for life credit, so it's probably like one of those futuristic dystopian worlds where you have to like pay to be alive or something. And I'm guessing that us playing games has something to do with how we're trying to pay these guys back. Dun dun dun. Horror game isn't a horror game unless you have something scary to lose, i.e. a pet. Yeah. Everyone needs something to care for. It's like when you're watching a movie. If you don't care about the characters. What is that radiation sound? What is going on? Oh, actually, I know what's going on. That's the downstairs TV. Also, forgive me for being a bit of an NPC. Work was kind of tiring. And, I only just woke back up after my post-work nap. And I was supposed to have a way longer nap. But then I watched 2 episodes of Vinland Saga, which is so good. Flesh frame. In 2040, Riemann is living a normal life until he's suddenly involved in a near-fatal accident. He sustained severe neurodamage and during treatments, suddenly finds himself transported to Frame 6, an underwater research facility where he's the last human alive. What else is out there lurking in the dark? Oh, it's the bank's fault, not the boss. Okay, yeah, that does make a lot more sense, but also that makes so little sense. Like, I can't imagine, for instance, my bank doing that. That's wild. Oh, paid tomorrow? Are you going to get anything in celebration, or you just need to get the essentials? That's the spirit, Azza. Any stream is better than no stream. That's not true, but... The red wagon. Okay. Well, that was the shortest book I've ever read. Interesting. What I like about this, actually, is that every time I turn the page, it's spreading out the cover. Like, it's almost realistic in terms of the physics of reading a book. But despite the lack of pages. Holiday season's been messing up the banks. To be fair, actually, so for my bank, most of the contractors basically are off for like 2 or 3 weeks around Christmas, which means that if something goes really wrong, there's not a lot of people to fix it. Oh man, yeah, insurance sounds so raw. The Watchers. The year is 3021. The Digiphage is a recent memory, and crime, drugs, and hollow poverty runs deep. The Eighth World Republic, headed by the Corpotech mega conglomerate, intends to purge dissent in their new nation through their elite anti-crime unit, the Watchers. Ruthless invigilators with legal permission to hack the minds of suspects and addicts. You are a watcher, but what you see will change you forever. Okay, are these books maybe that we have watched? Are they supposed to give us, like, background to our character, or...? I'm not sure. The Happy Village. In a place far away, there was a happy village. Love and peace reigned. Every day, their bounties safe from pillage. But then a greedy kingdom attacked to steal their fertile lands. Under the command of their wizened leader, the villagers refused these demands. So, just for the record, wizened is more related to old than being wise. Like, if you saw like a wizened grape, it'd probably be old and shrivelly, and not particularly intelligent. Although they were victorious, their leader knew that peace would not last long. To protect his people, he went to the Swamp Witch, though he knew it was wrong. Witch, he cried, I ask for a pact. See that my village is safe from attack. The witch agreed with a mischievous smile, for that man was now in a trap most vile. With a snap of her fingers, the village met the worst fate of all. Stripped of their humanity, its residents were turned into undead thralls. Drained of all life, the village became a prison, feeding the villain with this not-so-wise decision. Where all were once free and happy, now lies servitude and desolation, without any hope, or even salvation. Where once there was only joy and kindness, now lies a cursed place, forgotten in the darkness. Kindness and darkness kind of rhymes, but it doesn't feel like it rhymes. Off conversation by your boss out of wallet. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
These children's books always give me the creeps.
Okay, Samuel, are all of your children's books like that? What's the moral of the story? Don't make bargains with the Swamp Witch? Because that's not something I personally needed to be told. I think I could have guessed that myself. Dude, I need to change where chat is, because I can't read it very easily there. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna do something risky. I'm gonna try to connect my tablet on stream. This might mess things up. Fingers crossed. Okay. Connected display. Oh. Hold on. Okay, let's put this back here. Alright. So. Nice. Sorry, I'm just adjusting a couple of things. Zoom in. Alright. Are we still here? Are we still okay? Is the camera in the right place? Actually, kind of no. Now that's slightly better. Okay, this is actually so much easier to read chat now. Sorry, I was like, I'm so not used to having that. I was like, the convenience of my tablet. Anyway, I'm nattering. I'm talking shit. One sec. Put that here. Put that there. Oh, right. So, what were we doing? We were reading kids' books. We just come out of our game. We were meant to go to the balcony to collect our meal. Alright. So this doesn't have a balcony. Downstairs doesn't have a balcony. I'm sort of like trying to get absorbed into the general narrative, right? Have a look at the lore. See who we're playing. Oh, that's the balcony. Oh no. Not the AI dating app. Crazy to think some people are already AI dating.
Thank you for choosing From Sky.
Yeah, thanks. Megacart Supermarkets, your supermarket, just a drone away. Now, was I wrong, or was that the same voice that we had for our smart house? In which case, I think we can probably assume that most of these are owned and run by the same company. Which does lend to the whole, like, dystopia thing they have going on here. Fun fact, dystopia, I think just means like bad world, like utopia means like good or ideal world. So if you are ancient Greek, that'd be a much like wider word than the way we use it, which is basically just like, actually, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm too sleepy for etymology. Okay. Fuse box, that probably won't come into use later. Get food on the balcony. Wait, didn't we already do that? Food. It's not the best food, but it's fresh. Nice. Takeout.
Better put this in the fridge.
Dude, I don't know why he's doing this game testing thing, because he could be doing gigs as a voice actor.
Something smells bad in here. Shit, I did it again.
Throw away the spoiled food in the trash. Why do you have so many boxes of fresh food? Like, they all say consume immediately. Should you not be throwing those out? Alright. I'm like the cracks are beginning to show. In terms of it's looking an awful lot indie horror. Nice. Bloop bloop bloop.
Hey, buddy. You hungry? One sec. I'll pour you a bowl. Let me just grab the package.
Yeah, you want a little something? Give Jones food. Let me just grab the package. My guy, what do you mean? What's the package? Alright, no cat food in there. Nothing. Nothing. Maybe he also wants fresh food? Okay, no. Much too good for children. I'm so sorry, my guy. Where's your food?
I need the package first.
Is there any indication where the package is? Is that being delivered by drone? Come on now. I didn't think this would be so obtuse. Okay. Alright. We need to feed a cat. That's fine. Step 1. Find the cat food. Nope. Maybe this? That's a package. The eyes killer. The eye gouging monster strikes again. Okay. I'm not... Jones, please. Please. I'm... I get the feeling that's probably not what's supposed to be happening. But also, it kind of looks like... we left a little bit of cat food by the... No? Jones, are you okay? Okay. Dude, he's actually just gonna follow me until I find his food. It's the most accurate thing yet. I swear. Okay, wait one sec. Oh my god, my thing hasn't been scrolling. Wait. Oh my god, my chat literally hadn't been scrolling. One sec. Let's see. Kids book. Eli, ads outside for Cyberpunk 2049. Oh my god, dude, I was literally stuck like 10 minutes ago. Let me catch up. Ah! Oh, not really monitoring. Barely employed guy simulator. Yeah. Well, actually it is, right? Because we're in arrears, right? We haven't been able to play our life credit policy, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah, I'll look at the balcony. Oh, Eli, aspirational. Your future. Ugh. To be fair, right? Fun employment. Okay, let me move this over so I can actually see chat update. If someone would be so kind as to send a new message, then I will know if chat is updating. Thank you. Okay, good. Hi. Hi. I always hear balloon boy when people say that, but thank you. Oh my god. Oh, chaos. Right, so can you imagine though that like you're struggling to afford food they're telling you they're gonna cut off your life credit, and then all you have is your cat yelling at you. It might be the last straw. Jones may not survive the... Jones may not survive the night. It's no wonder we're in debt, though. We have a mini fridge next to our fridge, and what looks like 12 bottles of wine. Okay, I'll check the balcony. That is... Don't know what that is. Little globe. Dancer. White octopus. What looks like a torture chopping board. None of these are really leading me to... anything. Here? Okay, another thing, which explains our terrible debt, is going to be the 2 kitchens we have. One we decided to put on our balcony. Good for a cookout. Jones. Jones, please. I only have so much graciousness in my heart. Yeah, it is very cyberpunk. Alright, okay. It's not here. Give Jones food. Wait, did I get the package?
The food package is in the kitchen cabinet.
The food package is in the kitchen cabinet. Okay. That narrows it down. Okay, that's a drawer. In his defense, that's a drawer. Okay. Oh, there's a light. Oh my god. Yeah. You're right, Eli. In the cabinet. Now, I will be a stickler. Because, you know, I'd hate to be, but there's one cabinet. There's a second. There's a third cabinet, fourth cabinet, fifth cabinet, sixth cabinet, seventh cabinet. In the cabinet? Simon? I like how they called it Wesker's. I guess that's like an Albert Wesker reference from Resident Evil. But that's not enough to make up for... Oh... You know, because it had been so long since I'd streamed, I was like, today we're going to make it a good one. And I looked up what people have been rating in 2025. And it was this. Are you kind of schmoovin' though? Oh my god, not the cutscene for cat food. Is this what you chose to put effort into? Okay, well, he can't even eat it. Like, how's he gonna get there? Wait, does he need to get to the bowl for us to progress?
Make me a cup of tea.
Preparing cup of tea.
I swear down if the cat dies. I'm not entirely sure the cat's living. It has been bisected by my balcony door for the last, like, 10 minutes.
Your tea is ready.
That looks like a cappuccino. Like, without the rest of the issues here. He's kind of irritating, but still. Oh, but look at him. He's so... bisected. Split in twain. Schrodinger's balcony window cat. The problem with that is he is constantly observable. You want a cappuccino? I think, like, the cappuccino, the appeal to me is just, like, how soft and fluffy the foam is. And by the time I've gone to the coffee, like, I'm already, like, divested. I'm like, I've had what I came here for. Do I have an objective? Am I gonna eat? Because I just put my food in the fridge. My food, which, may I remind you, says consume immediately, of which we have like 8 of them. The appeal in coffee for you is the sugar. Have you tried sweets? That might be my more direct path to what you're looking for. Sick racing wheel. Dude, this guy, he's like... He's in debt. They're gonna repossess everything, possibly even his life. And he's got a fucking, like, 10 grand telescope for stargazing. The double monitor setup. spare sweets when you're on. Are you back on your peanut kick, or did you never stop? If you're gonna make me go out to the balcony one more time.
Your package from SciTech has arrived.
All right. Let's see what they've come up with this time.
Does anyone else get the feeling that these are like AI voices? Like, these don't sound like... Not in the fun way, though. Fire setup. My favorite is the pizza. Frame rate bit choppy. Settings a little cliche. Shit state looks like it's getting old. Needs a little bit more story, whereas the emotion can't pet the dog. Right. Oh, damn, it's... Even our clock is broken. Doesn't look like that. This is what I'm saying, dude. He's got... Look, he's even got, like, the fucking Let's Player setup. He's got his little mic with his boom arm. He has, like, what looks like a PS Play or whatever? PlayStation Portal? No wonder he's in that. He clearly makes some bad decisions. Virtual real itty. Gaming theory. Holy shit. Like, I'm a nerd and I'd bully this guy. Alright. Alright, this makes so much sense. We get up from our desk, we go to the balcony, feed our cat, go back to our desk, get another thing in the balcony, go back to the balcony. Is this what they call a gameplay loop? Or is it just a loop? Yeah, I know the drill.
Thank you for choosing from Sky.
Do you think there's an irony there? Because there's no choice in the matter? Or... Name drop. Nailed it. First time. A.I.L.A dev kit box. A box containing the dev kit. I should put it in the office. Yeah. Yeah, his apartment is way too nice. But to be fair, like a couple of things, right? Like one, he might be one of those people who spends way beyond his means and that's how he got into debt. Or... That wasn't open before. Or two, he could have been doing really well and then like kind of crashed out. Hold on. Can I drop this? Because I kind of want to see what's going on here. Oh. Why is there just blackness? Do I even have a toilet in there? Or just the all-consuming void? I guess that is a place you could poop. Like, that would take care of the waste disposal side of things. Yeah. Yeah, the thumbnail was for this game. Well, you missed the intro. But there will be foresty things. And many other things. Important. As with all other playtest tasks, you are legally restricted from sharing any information about the technology and content you are testing. Playtesters are also withheld from commenting on their involvement until otherwise given permission by their direct managers. Refusal to comply will be met with immediate termination of contract and revoking of any and all past agreements. Do not share any details about the A.I.L.A project with anyone outside of the organization, as well as anyone outside of your playtesting division. For more information, please contact your local HR advisor. This is going to be like Sword Art Online, but horror games instead of action, so I don't know enough about Sword Art Online. So I'm going to say maybe. But it is jumping from horror game to horror game, so probably. Oh wait, this is kind of lit. I'm like a simple... Miku would love this! Wait, how do I... What does this mean? It's beautiful and deeply meaningful, but I'm not sure if I can do anything. Oh god, now it's just open on my game taskbar. Hey Mike, how's it going? Smart and home log, music video, wallpaper 5. File, says background. Oh, sick. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, wait. We actually don't need to use our... Oh, thank God, I thought the music was going to keep going. Oh. Alright. It's a VR game, which people online pointed out. The irony is you can't play it in VR. Seems pretty invasive for a headset. Does it? Welcome card. Welcome to the beta testers program. Have a pleasant experience. SciTech. Power cord? Alright, give me that intro instructions. Your daily book reading? Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I need to get back into reading. Proud of you. Nice. A.I.L.A. Artificial Intelligence for Ludic Applications. Ludic. Is ludic relating to stories? I'm trying to think. Ludic, Ludo. Because there was that horror game Ludo, which was like a weird meta-narrative horror game. There's Ludo Narrative. Like Ludo Narrative Dissonance. Ludic applications. Well, Ludo Narrative Dissonance is where there's a difference between the actions or the activity in the game and the narrative of the story. Like if Ashley in Resident Evil 4 was suddenly like able to kick ass in the gameplay, and then every cutscene she's like, and doesn't know how to fight. That'd be like Ludo Narrative Dissonance. Huh. Anyway. Welcome to the world of revolutionary game creation. This artificial intelligence has been developed to transform your vision into unique interactive experiences. It analyzes your ideas, preferences, and feedback to create games that directly reflect your users' expectations and needs. Dude, this sounds like something Facebook would put out. They're like, the game is your game. That computer reminds you of when you went to a friend's house and the psychopath had a text-based UI on his multi-purpose computer. To be fair, it's an aesthetic. It's an aesthetic, just interacting with everything through like Shell or something. I bet he used Linux. And no, I don't know different distributions of Linux because I'm not a nerd. System components, creation interface. Yep, that's fine. Alright. I think we're ready. Oh. Alright, let's connect it. Oh.
Emergency flashlight activated.
The fuck? Dude, I knew we would have to use the breaker. Also, this is the narrowest flashlight I have ever seen. Like a pencil flashlight. Actually, wait, I have a pencil flashlight. Check it out. But the difference is they were smart enough to make it like not on the tip, so that it would have wide application. Alright. Let's go. It's just me and my super narrow flashlight. I will say it means that way more of this place is hidden. And that does make it a little spookier. You're telling me a broken in-depth guy has a personal AI assistant in his house? Well, I think more than that. The house itself is a smart house, which might seem like luxury, but what it might just be is like the status quo, right? So that whatever corporation can watch your every move. It might be in their best interests to like discount smart houses, you know? Oh my god.
Circuit break. Classic.
Right. That was probably fine. Nothing to worry about at all. I wonder if I have any antihistamines. My nose is going crazy. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, actually, one second. I just want to do something. Alright, let's reboot. A.I.L.A was successfully installed. Can we start testing right away? Alright, let's do it. I bet you there was some suspicious stuff there which like just flies past. Alright, open the A.I.L.A work app, turn on your VR headset. Okay, let's do this. Let's make games.
Hello, Samuel. My name is A.I.L.A. I'm an artificial intelligence
Why are
that
you
is
a
capable
child?
of creating extraordinary worlds, crafting experiences that are as unique as you are. When you're with me, you'll forget all of the worries
A.I.L.A, you're
and
off screen.
stresses of your daily life.
Sounds fancy. I'm just a tester, though. Sorry to disappoint you.
Hardly. You'll be helping me to improve myself, Samuel. This
Oh yeah,
is a
could be.
partnership,
Could be.
a chance for us to create something remarkable together.
Right. So
I like her
how does this work?
heterochromia or
My
whatever.
primary function is to craft an experience that resonates deeply with you. My adaptive algorithms ensure that the user will be consistently challenged at every step, resulting in a suitably thrilling experience. Provided, of course, that we are given ample opportunity to connect.
I'm sorry, connect? What's that supposed to mean?
Put
Why is my
simply,
child AI flirting
my
with me?
algorithm takes each user's personal background as a canvas, and from there, it
Hello?
processes your actions in real time, adapting them into feedback, your personal preferences, patterns, reactions, and so on. To put it another way, I'm learning who you are through how you play.
That's a lot of effort for a jacked-up video game.
My design philosophy is simple. The more personalized the story, the more immersive the experience.
Intense. Ease me in. Okay? Nothing too creative.
Understood. So, any further questions before we begin?
GLaDOS vibes because of the experimentation. Yeah, actually, let's just go. Give
No,
me
We
something.
can start now.
When you're with me, everything will fade away.
That was incredibly literal. Did it mention that it was going to be a horror game in any of the descriptions? Oh my god, we're Jesus. That's a hell of a start. I forgot to say, this game is full of QTEs. Oof. I don't need to see that. Oh my god. Why is my hand so grippy? I feel like this is one of those instances where it's better to have the nails in your hand than out. Objectives, explore the area. Oh, I will. Yep, literally on a cross. Oh, locked. Maybe we can just like jimmy the wooden planks off the doors. Remote control. Looks like a pretty basic TV remote. Okay, wait, it says A.I.L.A, so is this like our lobby? Oh, what? The dude can feel pain? I think so. I think so. He definitely sounds like he can. Locked. Pull him near. So we need someone else's hand? Or at least their finger, right? Oh, cool. Okay, hold on. Now we're onto something. I don't know what. Retina scan? But it doesn't actually say who we need the retina scan for. Retina scanner expects correct iris. Yeah. That makes sense. Sure. Do you think my worst nightmare is just all of my eat immediately meals being gone off in this fridge? Garden shears. A pair of rusty garden shears. You're jump scared by the dust particles? Now you know how ghost hunters feel with ghost orbs. I'm sure I can't use these, but it was worth a try. Water drain. I don't know if that's like a description or a command. Check it out. We're in the forest. I will say, A.I.L.A, like, first things first, you're kind of killing my immersion with your in-game branding. Like, we don't need all that. Okay, so we need like a wrench or something. Oh. Hold on. Maybe we have something we can do with garden shears don't make any sense, but yeah, something can be fit there. Can we open anything up? Oh, maybe we could get someone's finger with the garden shears. If only we could find them. Okay. Let's come back here. And I think... Oh. Oh god, I thought something was following me, but it was just like the splish splash as I was leaving. Karma. Your choices throughout the game influence your karma, which can be good or bad. Your karma level impacts the course of the story and can change the game's ending. Take the gun. This is like Saw. Oh man, I kind of need the gun. Could I just take it very Wait guys, am I wrong? I feel like there's just a very okay hole through there, through which to take the gun. Like, I feel like this isn't risk reward. Like, the only risk is that I don't pick up the gun. Okay, they say taking that could affect my karma. Do you think they're big on making statements about gun violence? Wait. No, I made the decision. It won't let me choose again. Shit. Okay. Raw dogging it, I guess. No gun. Hello? Oh man, what's going on in there? Nothing I need a gun for, I hope. A wheel to open up the water valve. Oh! Hello? Do indie horror games have to drop this mannequin thing? Like, we're always aiming for the best ending. Just sometimes the best ending isn't the good ending. Oh, I like that, like, creepy sort of image of the lady on the wall. Alright. You good? Are we done? Dramatic. Okay, so I think we'll need to cycle a couple more worlds. Yeah, so let's cycle this world. Let's do the... What do you mean? Did that door smash behind me before? No, it did not. Okay, well, it appears we are... Oh! Yo, what? Survived the experience. My brother in Christ, what do you mean? Okay, we still have some HP. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna walk it off. We're good. God. That's interesting. How many times in a game do you get an enemy where you just have to get hit? I guess if I had the gun, it wouldn't be the case, but... that's interesting. Alright, water. Oh, what? Was this like a bat cave? I don't know if this really helped us. Gonna be blood. But the water's draining, not flooding. What has this done for us? Is that just gonna affect us if we switch to oh. Oh man. Oh, right. Okay, are we doing a PT thing now? Do you want me to go back on myself? What do you want from me, huh? Always behind you. Oh, I know you. You don't want to tell me twice. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's my belief too. Always behind me. Well, okay, this is now behind me. Maybe it's something in here? Always behind you. Maybe I just try the other way now? Or, hold on. You know what would be smart is if they just let you walk backwards. Always behind you? No. Oh shit. Ugh, God, is this your place? There's a lot of black mold. I have concerns for your health. Okay, let's fuck off. Oh, it's a new area. Should have known. Okay. So let's go to Blood World. Don't remember you being here. Do we think that this was the water world? Oh, looks like it, right? Yep, there's all the bodies. Amanda Gabrielle Rodriguez. What was the name? Ulamir. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Isabella Santos, was that the name? Leonardo Oliveira. And what? Okay, I'm like 90% sure we need one of these people's fingers. Amanda Costa. I think it's Amanda Costa. How do I... Oh, was it this? Was it Gabrielle Rodriguez? I feel like I do need a finger, but it's not letting me interact with... Oh... Ulamir? Okay, maybe I was wrong. What would have been cool is if it had you be less of a moron and had to get the right finger. Oh my god, my guy, we just need the fingerprint. You gonna bring the rest of the arm too? Alright. We now have a severed finger. But what was going on here, eh? Always behind you. Okay. So that's still the... Oh? Oh, it's one of these. A felled finger. You know what I usually think of is, you know that thing where they say the monkey's paw curls when you wish for something but get like a cursed version of it. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh god. What about this one? This one's good. There's quite a satisfying door opening sound actually, I like that. Well, look who it is with your smug grin. What do you mean? That's not how you hit that's not how you psst at someone. Pshh. Invading Earthworlds, maybe it is the Feld Finger. Newest Dark Souls game confirmed, I guess. Is Feldfinger Dark Souls or Elden Ring? Dark Souls, right? Do you think that, you know how you have like different onomatopoeia in different languages? Do you think you have different ways of whispering? Like instead of psst, oh, hey Bugs, you awake? Honestly, like I was planning on napping a lot after work, but like I was saying earlier, I only napped a little bit because I ended up watching 2 episodes of Vinland Saga, which is actually so good. Oh. Why is your neck so long? Okay, so we have the finger. Man, you're just gonna be here no matter what, huh? Yeah, I just mean, I know they have different onomatopoeias. I mean, like, does that extend to things like psst? Are there different versions of that? Okay, so this is somewhere we haven't been before. In and out of sleep, little migraine. Just want to flex your spelling. My spelling, I feel like, is deteriorating at an alarming rate. Autocorrect can't even help me at this point. It tries. God, it tries. If I tried onomatopoeia, it would probably, like, go Oliver. Oh! Shit. Oh, man. He's got that meth head jaw. Grinding. Oh! Damn. Alright. In region Cicorum Rex est Loscus. Anyone good at, is that Spanish? Or Latin? I guess Spanish? Yeah, Bugs. I mean, you should definitely rest up if you're not feeling it. Because I'm gonna do like a little stream, have a little good time, and then I'm gonna rest as well. Okay, well, let's hope this is the right iris. How do you think eyeballs feel? Feel like? I want to know how eyeballs feel. Actually, I guess I know that. Ah. A.I.L.A flash drive. Cicorum means blind. Interesting. Rex is king. Blind king. Regione. We can maybe think region. Oh my god. Lychee. Could be. Could be. A Latin proverb. Oh. It's... Oh, is it in a world of the blind, the guy who can see is king or something?
Welcome
or
back, Samuel.
What is that?
How are you feeling?
That was a lot. Felt like I was actually there.
I'm pleased to hear that the experience was effective. Could you elaborate? How did it make you feel?
Yeah, speaking of Detroit Become Human, as this is yeah, what's the full proverb? It was realistic, it was cliche.
It was interesting.
Damn, he's political.
Can mean many things, Samuel.
I'm not
It
saying
can.
it was
Read the
bad.
tone.
It was creepy, sure. But it felt like I've seen
In the
most
land of the
before.
blind, the one-eyed
You
man is
felt it
king.
was predictable.
Exactly. Just another haunted house cliche. I mean, flickering lights, doors slamming shut, ominous whispers.
Mannequins.
Once you start noticing the patterns, the trends, gets a little hard to ignore, you know? There has to be something deeper than that. To scare someone, it's gotta mean something to them.
So, simply causing a fear response is not enough.
Oh, that
I think
is
it
not
takes
synced to her
longer
lips.
to create genuine horror. Real fear is something that needs to be built up gradually.
I see. That's precisely
It's a
why
proverb
we're
in your
here,
language.
Samuel.
Is
To
it
not
is it
only
different at all?
understand what genuine horror
I'm always
means,
interested in
but to experience it.
how proverbs
I should warn
sort
you,
of like
though,
translate across
my
languages, or
methods
even
will
sometimes
only
when
become
they
more effective
pop up like
over time.
simultaneously.
At some point, you may well find yourself wishing for something more predictable.
Oh, A.I.L.A took
How
that as a
did you
challenge.
feel about your decisions during the experience? I noticed
Not the
you
cat.
didn't pick up the weapon. Could you tell me why?
I don't know. Just didn't feel right. The
Why
whole
she give me that
setup,
side
screaming,
eye?
You perceived the weapon not as a tool, but rather as a provocation. Did you feel that declining to arm yourself made you vulnerable?
Yeah.
I felt vulnerable, all right. But sometimes it's about standing your ground.
So,
She says as I
did you
ran
regret
to the
your
door,
choice?
slamming on it.
In
Yeah.
hindsight, it was a stupid decision. I was helpless. All I could do was run. Maybe I could have stopped it, or at the very least, slowed it down.
Your decision to avoid the weapon was deliberate, perhaps rooted in the hope that violence wasn't the only
Is she my
solution.
game
I
dev
thought
or
it
my
was a smart
therapist?
choice, you know? But it just made me an easy target.
Well, would you like another chance?
Use the proverb: if everyone shares something, one person slightly less shit, and so everyone follows them. Yeah, I more mean like, is other words the same? Like, is the meaning the same, or is it like a different phrase?
Let's do it.
The second experience starts now.
Oh, word for word. Ooh. Oh. Actually, I didn't want a second chance. Fuck. But it seems to have changed. Nothing here? Have I still got the finger? Oh. Well, now what's going on here? Yeah, they're 100% gonna kill the cat or give us a decision. Later on it's gonna invade reality and actually kill the cat. Do you think so? I don't... He will kill you. Wow, talk about blunt foreshadowing, huh? What does it mean? The eyes killer, the eye gouging monster strikes again. Yeah, it's true. The main weird thing that happened though was just that our power went out when we tried to activate the thing. I guess we could take that to mean maybe like, that was the AI maybe plugging itself into our smart home. I would prefer them not to go that route, but... Don't let it take my name. Caesar. I'm Caesar. I built this place. I can tear it down. Why has ends like that? Yeah, it does make sense though, because if she's trying to escalate to find things which are most scary, it makes sense that she'd be like, well shit, now it's real. How's that for scary? Which... cut his head off. Which is true, right? I can't imagine something more scary than the game I'm playing coming real. Is that a JoJo's reference? That itself being a JoJo's reference. Oh, what have we done here? Creepy guy. Hold on now. I feel like I've missed something. Oh, maybe we just need to follow that guy. He kind of looked like the guy who was gouging irises. Yeah, it's true. The moment he saw us, he ran like hell. Door 12. Have these doors had numbers on them? Keep the door open. Oh my god, is this FNAF? I think I won't go into the death world. Keep the door open. How do I keep the door open? Shh. Oh, do I... I think I don't go to the death world. Walk back because he's always behind you. Does that... But that doesn't... Does that open the door? No. Retina scanner. Door 12. Keep the door open. Which door? Why is this red? Stay inside on channel switching. Is that what does that mean? Mannequin head. Okay, maybe this could work as an iris thing. Adhesive tape. Okay, wait, I'm kind of into this. What if I just strap the key to the mannequin head? Genius. Okay, well, that didn't work. Or do you think, like, I could keep the door open by, like, jamming it to the door and strapping it up there? Like, that would work, right? Technically. In the real world, just trying that adventure game logic right now. Do you think I should do the death thing? It feels like I'm asking for trouble. Oh, what? The little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. Uh-oh. Oh, is that a tripwire? What does that do? Does that charge something? Interesting. Okay, well there's nothing here I could reasonably charge. It tells me to keep the door open. I'll try. Hate that. Really. Hate that with all of my heart. Fuck off. Cut his head off. So I have a key to door 12. But none of these are labeled. This atmosphere is actually kind of getting to me. Jank as the game is, with all the ridiculousness of his apartment and this chaise lounge, it's kind of getting to me. I don't know what it is about it, but there's a lot of uncertainty. Fuck. Also, water is scary. Water is just inherently scary. God, I wish we had the gun. What? Dude, what do you mean? What was that? You heard that, right? I know the eyes killer. I know there's an eye gouging monster. Great. Fantastic. Love that for us. Just so happy about it. Just ecstatic, really. I feel so safe. Okay. Nothing new. We must be going in circles. Okay. Oh, come on now. Let's go. Oh, shit. God, I wish we had the gun right now. Oh my god. That's right. We've seen that move before. Oh, cut his head off. Door 12. Does say cut his head off. Don't know how much happening else you do jump scare in the Souls games. I think that yeah, it makes such a huge difference in just feeling completely disempowered and feeling like you have a chance. Old set of pliers. Autopsy report. Paula. Oh, okay. This is the lady we cut the finger off. Loss of blood, blunt force trauma to the head. Victim shows signs of struggle, minor bruising, and scrapes on legs and arms. Large, approximately 8 centimeter gash on the left temporal. Signs of severe hemorrhaging, jaw dislocated. Injuries consistent with blunt force trauma, likely from a heavy tool such as an axe. Eyes missing from orbit. Jesus Christ, I'd hope so. Consistent with previous MO. Hands appear unusually clean, as if wiped post-death. Similarly, consistent marker pliers. That's dumb. Good though, but dumb. I mean, this guy's just chilling. I don't know what that means. All right. I'm sorry, my guy. I need your eyes. If I could just... I'm sorry. What? Oh my god. Why did I do that? Can I get the other keys? I've got a question. Is this something we needed to see up to 4 times? Someone in the development team said yes, because it gets worse every time. Oh, God. Also, I haven't played Inscription, actually. That's something I want to play. Ew. Alright. Do you need something? Open the lock on the fridge. Oh, there's teeth pulling in that game. God, yeah, I don't know. Does something to me. Oh, there's actually an... Yep, those are the keys. In his skull. Love it, they're so easy to break the game. Like, unintentionally. Complete the mannequin, explore the new version, open the lock on the fridge. Complete the mannequin, explore the new version. Okay. So maybe I need to switch channels? Lock on the fridge. I guess they complete the mannequin. Is it one of these guys? Oh, propane tank. No, that's not good. Complete the mannequin, lock on the fridge. Explore the new version. Complete the mannequin? I mean, I have a mannequin head. I don't know if I've seen a mannequin... Oh. Maybe a red key? More direct than I thought. Imagine a horror game when you give a gun, you get jump scared and shoot, but the light turns on, the thing that you just panicked was your friend or something. Classic. I would have liked that, maybe like 10 years ago. Unfortunately, psychological horror films have made it way too common that, like, the twist is the person accidentally killed their friend. So it's unfortunately fallen into cliche. Though I guess the twist... Oh, I'm trying to think about this. Wait, dude, in, oh god. What's that game developer who only does, like, really, old school campy slasher games? Chiller's Art? Not Chiller's Art. Okay, because spoilers, that's something you kind of do as a choice at the end of their latest game. But yeah, it's like a trope in psychological horror. Original ideas are tough, you know? Like, honestly, usually original ideas come from just taking stuff which are really well grounded and understood and just combining it with a whole variety of other stuff until it's unrecognizable. Because it's hard to be simple and fresh. 3 keys, maybe? Or the battery. Alright, this is probably going to be fine. Can't see anything going wrong here. Great. Severed finger, my own severed finger. What would I possibly want to combine that with? Yeah, you know what? I wonder if the axe handle would have been long enough for me to jab it with the axe handle and not get finger decapitated. So, how has that helped me? Has that just meant that I was able to cut off my finger? Is that all the battery power allowed it to do? Yeah, dude, that's just, yeah, just what I said, actually. Shining figure. Is that just an Easter egg? Keep the door open. That's kind of smart. Oh, shit. Oh. What do you mean? Nothing here, nothing here. Stay inside on... Oh, and channel switching? Oh. That's cool. Oh, because we were able to keep the channel because we were able to keep the channel open. We could then change the channel at the end of the hallway. That's kind of a cool puzzle, right? There's some innovations going on here, but it's just so obfuscated by this kind of amateurish feeling game. Not to be too harsh. Why are there monkeys? Was that with the sounds? Or? So I might have missed that. Okay, so she just has like maybe an arm remaining. That's alright, game. If that's what you want to do with this. What a strange... I guess it's setting up for a jump scare? Alright, do you need like a... Is that a skirt? Oh. I feel like they're on the edge of doing something with this. Oh? Oh my, I'm just so popular. It's just my mannequin harem. Oh god. Alright, come at me. I'm swinging. I'll take on all comers. Hello. Ladies, please, one at a time. One at a time. Low 5. Okay. Go and collect parts from the different channels. They could have done that. But you know, sometimes, do you ever feel like in games it's like, that feels like repetitive, like they're padding it out? And the fact they had different puzzles sort of prevented that. Oh, dude, it's like the Shadow Lady. What are you looking for? Ah, this used to be someone's eye. Newsflash, buddy, that's still someone's eye. In region Kikorum Rex Est Machina. In the world of the blind, the machine is king. It's interesting because, I guess the grammar of Latin is in a slightly different order. But dude, it's a good thing we translated that proverb earlier, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get this one. In the world of the blind, the machine is king. And we're the blind. Can't see anything with your VR on, right? Oh, fuck. Yeah, how are we feeling about the game, though? Kinda cool. To be honest. Anti-propaganda undertones? What do you mean? Like a particular kind of propaganda or just in general? Kai's head off, he will kill you. Kai's off, he will kill you. Okay, we're clearly not having a good time because we are already going psychotic. Oh, of 1,000 suns.
Hello, Samuel. Take a breath. Are you feeling okay?
I don't even know where to start. That was insane.
Isn't it funny that the
Take a
game
seat
devs are
while you
basically
recover.
giving their own game props here?
Seat? Where?
Sammy says, I'm already sitting.
Tell me, what impressed you the most?
Oh, she just
It was
ignored the
like
C question.
You knew exactly what to show me. It wasn't just scary. It felt personal. And that was unsettling. You used my search history, didn't you? Like you knew I read about the
What
ice
else is
killer
in your
recently.
search history,
Don't
Samuel?
worry,
Is that the
Samuel.
scariest thing? Do they
My
know what
goal
you've been looking
is
at?
not to intrude. I only work with the information freely provided. May I ask, what did the experience reflect for you?
It made me think about control, I guess, and consequences.
Cause and effect are powerful elements in storytelling. Do you feel guilty about the outcome, even if it was beyond your control?
Guilty about the outcome. No. Mannequin.
No. Why would I? If something's out of
Mannequin.
my hands, there's no point in feeling bad about it.
Many do find themselves feeling guilty regardless.
Blaming yourself for the things you can't control won't get you anywhere.
Oh, Samuel's a
You
good
focus
old
on what you can
YouTube
change
stoic.
and let the rest go.
Do you find that mindset liberating? Or simply necessary?
And I keep going, don't I? That's just the way I deal
Oh man,
with
he's
things.
monologuing.
And yet, fear often thrives in moments of doubt. What if you could have succeeded, and you just weren't trying hard enough?
When you stop trying to control everything, it doesn't seem so big anymore.
Are they talking to each other or like past each other?
What is your biggest fear, Samuel?
Matt, Ayla, that's a
My
cheat code.
biggest fear. Death, probably.
She's like, we're trying with our
Death
adaptive
is the
algorithms to make the
inevitable,
perfect horror game for you.
outcome of everything
Anyway,
that
so what's your
experiences
biggest
life.
fear?
Although, I suppose it's part of a natural cycle to you. Death tends to present many variables that weigh
Yeah,
on
you were
the
right the
human
first time,
mind.
Azza. I thought you were doing that
Pain,
thing where you like slowly distort it,
resignation,
like ruin.
Trauma. There are so many unknowns around the end of life. Are you afraid of dying, Samuel?
Nah.
No, death is inevitable. There's
That's
no point
funny.
in
We can make a
fearing it.
choice which
Even
actively
so,
contradicts what he just said.
You
He said,
still
my greatest
display
fear
a
is death.
predisposition towards
And I said,
self-preservation
do you fear it?
within the
He says, no.
experiences.
Well, maybe it's some kind of primitive subconscious survival instinct.
I have a theory, Samuel. Couldn't what you call the survival instinct be an indication that death is a fear, common to everything that exists in a finite
What
body?
is going on?
I suppose you're right.
Maybe now is a good time for you to take some rest and have a cup of tea. Session ending.
I think they're just having a little philosophical back and forth, but it's not like convincing, right? Saying, oh, people tend to avoid death, therefore they fear it. If you say that as a theory, you kind of then need to explain it, right? It's like, I watch these YouTubers, I really like them, they just talk about Lego stuff. There's one guy on there though, he'll always say, I would argue that X. Then he never argues it. He just says he would argue that this. Like say, I would argue that this is even more important than that other thing.
More intense than I thought it would be.
He never argues it. That's what this feels like, right? They're not going deep enough into their points. It's always just like the first part of a point. Because after that, you kind of need to be like, okay, well, how are we defining fear in this instance? Because saying, oh, you avoid something because you fear it? I don't know.
House, turn on the living room TV.
Turning on living room TV.
Sofa sounds inviting right now.
Dude, this guy is me for real, for real. He can't go 2 seconds without noise in his ear.
Fuck, my neck is killing me.
That's how you feel trying to get your point across in YouTube comments? Yeah. It's difficult though. It is difficult to both have a tangible point and then actually like expand on that
There's a
point.
new package on the
Follow it.
balcony.
Oh my god, he is me for real, for real. Another package, 3 in a row, baby. And yeah, it's really hard to like take steps or take arguments like further, right? It's really easy to just say something.
Thank you for choosing from Sky.
It's like Bugs and I were watching The Good Place recently, right? And one of them's really into virtue ethics, and he says, oh, Kant says like lying is bad. He says it's just bad, like no matter what the situation, what the context, he thinks the act itself is bad. That's like the first step, I guess, of a series of points, right? The next thing would be to kind of expand on what they mean by bad. What does that mean for the person who lies? What does that mean for the person who doesn't lie, right? Or just where they even got that idea from. Sorry, I'm sort of like NPCing. I'm doing the video game equivalent of like jumping through a Minecraft course while just chatting. Find a package. Dude, I can't. I did the same thing again. I like clicked on the delivery drone. I didn't pick up the package.
I should take this upstairs.
I should take this upstairs. What is it? Store the box. Oh, my brother in Christ, you're just adding it to your pile of boxes? Come on now, did you need it?
No drive, no limits.
Is that my cup of
I
tea?
should get rid of this.
Oh, is he an alcoholic? Oh, that's his 1-year chip. Dude, he fucking Amazon drone delivered some
I can
wine,
handle
did
this
he?
for you, Samuel.
Oh no.
There's tea ready for you in the kitchen. No sugar, as per your preference.
Well,
What are
you were right,
doing
Azza.
here?
I'm here
She
to
did
help
infect
you,
the
Samuel.
smart house.
Better integration will lead to better experiences.
Oh, they're gonna start merging reality in the games. Don't hard IRL, the problem is, at what point is it still worth arguing that point? Incredibly hard to change people's point of views. I mean, okay. So, I guess first of all, yeah, you should never really go into an argument expecting to change someone's point of views unless it's like something constructive. Because usually what happens is you'll be arguing with someone and whatever belief they have will come from a different, like more foundational belief. So even if you sort of like try and get that surface belief, it's like whack-a-mole, right? You keep thinking you hit the point, but you'll never like address what's fundamentally driving it. Like I think a lot of right-wing thought is kind of driven by this idea that you have complete control of your life. You can be as successful as you choose to be. Any lack of success, therefore, is from your own shortcomings, which you can remedy, right? That's kind of just like fundamental to that belief system. And if you can't address that, then all the other stuff they say on top of that, it's not going to mean a lot. Kind of cliche, what else could they possibly do with the A.I.L.A integrating with your smart house? It's true, it's true. Here's what I like though, right? Is that it doesn't have to be cliche, right? Because even if we guess that idea, we still don't know what she's going to do here. That's another thing you see in like story narratives is people will be like, oh, I guessed this. And they guessed like a part of it. Oh, actually, no, this reminds me of something. Sorry, I'm going to go on a very brief tangent. So I remember I was watching Penn and Teller Fool Us. And Penn Jillette is like one of the main two magicians who's judging other magicians. And he said something which I found really interesting and is also very true, right? Is that an audience member to a magic trick will feel like they've figured out the magic trick if they get like 90% of it. Or even just like what they consider to be the most important part, or even sometimes just a part of it. They feel like they figured out the trick, even if they can't figure out how the whole thing was done. Whereas magicians will still feel like they haven't got the trick unless they have 100% of it. And I feel like it is the case that a lot of the time when people think narratives are predictable, it's because they've kind of just figured out like some part of it and then latched onto that as being the most important part of like the narrative experience. I don't know if that was what you were talking about, but if it was, that's my, yeah, it's my little, what are they called? Side things. That is what cliche is though, right? What do you mean? Because like, I don't think a cliche. I don't know. I'm probably gonna disagree. That one small part of the same you see similar reason. No, because if you played Cyberpunk or something, and then they had like this narrative plot twist where your friend betrays you, depending on the execution of that betrayal, you may or may not see it as like cliche. Like, my point is that cliche is really more in the delivery of a familiar point rather than the point itself, right? And actually, if it's done well, suddenly it doesn't feel cliche. So, for instance, The Last of Us is really kind of a by-the-numbers, really kind of almost generic game, the first game. I don't think it feels cliche, though, right? I don't think it feels cliche, and that's because I think the execution of that, like, relationship The primary relationship between Joel and Ellie is so good. Drink the tea. Wait, she said she'd prepared tea for us, right? Oh, delicious.
Finally.
Damn. This guy's got some pipes.
Integrated into the house?
There's nothing to worry about. It's all just standard procedure. If you have any questions, I have already drafted an email to SciTech asking for clarification. I just need you to read over it on your computer before sending it.
Damn, A.I.L.A, you've thought of everything. Have you thought of sending out my trash? And what's this over here? Is this my second computer setup? Oh, hey little guy. Meow. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, your point, but don't always see cliches as a bad thing. I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I think that if we're kind of accepting where I'm going with it, that things don't become cliche if they're executed differently or well enough in such a way that it's kind of almost unrecognizable or doesn't feel like one, then inherently it kind of has to be bad. Something obviously works, there's a reason it becomes a cliche in the first place. Okay, that's like a common thing to say about a lot of things, right? People be like, oh, well, you know, it's worked so far, there must be something good about it. And then, you know, I would just point at pop music and say, I don't really think so. Like, or even stuff like, lowest common denominator, like trashy books. It's obviously working, right? And that's probably cliche. Just because there's a reason it became popular, like because it like tugs at some of our basic instincts, doesn't necessarily mean it's good, right? So there's a reason it becomes cliche, but that reason doesn't have to be that it is good. That doesn't have to be the case. SciTech, my name is Samuel, a game tester at your company. I'm writing to report setbacks in the tests of A.I.L.A. While A.I.L.A has demonstrated impressive capabilities, I've recently encountered some unexpected issues that I believe may be attributed to potential bugs in the system. It seems that A.I.L.A is interfering improperly with my smart systems. These discrepancies have raised concerns they pose risks to the proper functioning and security of my home. I would appreciate your prompt attention to these matters, and I request a technical team to be assigned to investigate and rectify the identified issues. Regards, Samuel S. Beta Tester. That's really cool, actually, how she sort of takes control, and then she's like, by the way, I drafted an email of your concerns because I know you're not happy with me taking control. Friends talking about this something a while ago, like what point are they going to run out of stuff to make? They have to reuse your ideas because new ones aren't being generated fast enough.
I think I'm gonna go to bed. House, set an alarm for tomorrow.
Alarm clock set. Access to room granted.
I think a lot of that is just kind of a debate around like language and what is an idea, right? Is an idea a very small thing, a very small part, or is an idea like a really big thing? And I think you'll realize that you don't need a new idea to make a new thing, right? In the same way you don't need to create a new scale to create a new song, or you don't need to create a new instrument. So I think that you can be like misled by this idea, like this, you call it like a suppressed premise that things are constructed of like, I don't know, some meaningful amount of ideas. And if there are no original ideas, the thing can't be original. The Woman on the Road. Is this going to be another scary children's story? In the silent night, a man drove afar, chasing a longing that weighed on his heart. On the empty road, a woman appeared. Pregnant and troubled, her hand she reared. He stopped his car, ignoring the fear, and offered his help to lend her an ear. The shadow passed by, the car lost its sway. They stopped at a farm where the dark held its stay. In that grim place, signs did unfold, blood on the ground and a wail so cold. The woman transformed, a dark force arose, a vengeful spirit as terror imposed. With no answers found, he fled through the night, leaving behind what was shrouded from sight. The search went on with a chill in his soul, and the mystery carved in the darkness's cold hold. Interesting. Phobia 4 testing notes, first impressions. Tense atmospheric. Wait, is this Phobia Dinfer Hotel? Did they make that? Interesting. There must be something about it. I think, like, I don't know. I think to me it's a red herring. Because you'll find that lots of pieces of modern media have like plot points from like ancient Greek tragedies or something like that. But if you were then to say that things can't be created because they're using ideas from ancient Greek tragedies which were used like thousands of years ago, it wouldn't feel like that makes sense, right? And when I'm watching Vinland Saga, I don't think any of the ideas are new, really. Like what would an idea be in the context of that series? What does an idea mean? What's good, Mike? What are you reading, or what were you reading? Azza and I were just chatting on, I guess, originality. But there's a whole philosophy of, like, there's aesthetics, which studies,
you had a total of 3
well,
REM cycles
art, literature, all the other stuff.
and 5 a.m. Did you sleep well?
As well as I could.
Would you like a cup of tea to start the day?
I would love a cup of tea.
Yes.
Oh, you're reading the FNAF
Thank
books?
you.
Dude, I
Same
have,
as
like,
last
the
night.
first 2
As
or
you
3,
wish.
like the Silver
It will
Eyes or
be
whatever,
ready for you in a few
in my
minutes.
car. I've not taken it out yet. I found it on a charity bookshelf, actually. Or I found them on a charity bookshelf. I thought they'd be fun to read. Oh, fries. My guy has 3 computer setups, at least. At least 3. And a 50-inch TV at the end of his bed, and... yeah, we've been doing good. So we've gone through the sort of first iteration of games with A.I.L.A, who's been developing horror games to try and scare us. And now she has infiltrated our smart home systems. Man, this place is cushy. Although this is kind of like small and scary. I hate like the amount of space it has between the bath and the wall. Alright, let's have a little look. But actually, to be honest, this is probably a fairly good place to stop, right? We've gone through one sequence of dreams. We've had a cup of tea. And to be fair, I'm just kind of warming back up. It's kind of hard to talk. What did I think about the second FNAF movie? Oh, dude. I really liked the second FNAF movie. I thought it was so much fun. Because the first movie felt so restrictive, right? It felt like it only had 4 animatronics, so it was like kind of threadbare in the way that FNAF 1 was, before they like the lore sort of unfurls. So I feel like they got to show so many different animatronics. The location was way more fun. Really weird they used Balloon Boy as like a little rotary wheel to threaten to cut that guy. It was just like, it was so much more of like a good time, a popcorn movie than the first movie. I thought in a way in a great direction. I loved all the references. I did complain. Bug said that they did have Princess Quest on an arcade cabinet from Security Breach. I think they didn't. Heavy and hot point of contention. And I don't know. I think it's going to be such a good time. Very mortal cat that could and maybe will die. Yeah, I don't think Jones is going to make it. Oh my god, do you see my little foot creeping towards him? Yeah, I personally really liked it as well. I also thought that the puppet was legitimately kind of creepy. and was giving me puppet ASMR throughout the movie as well. So I thought the puppet was cool. The execution of the puppet was cool. What else? The songs were fire, as always. The opening sequence with Matthew Lillard as his, like... That was really, really cool. I like that, and even her becoming the puppet. I can see, like, if you're not interested in FNAF, I would not recommend anyone see the movie, unless they were, like, quite young. I think it's probably a nice gateway to horror as a young person. I thought that was cool. I also... A lot of people thought it was lame that they basically recreated FNAF 2. Like the whole gameplay loop. I thought it was integrated as smoothly as it possibly could have been. I thought it was fun. I didn't feel like it was as forced as I'd maybe expect if they wanted to have the whole gameplay loop. Felt bad for the ghost hunting crew. I mean, yeah, but dude, if you're gonna follow someone who's like grinning at you like the fucking Grinch every time, I mean, I don't want to victim blame, but I'm straight up victim blaming. The only bit I didn't... Well, there's probably a few bits I didn't like. The biggest bit I didn't like was when they act like the FNAF 1 crew are like the fucking Avengers at the end of the movie, where like each original animatronic like comes in, beats up the toy animatronic, and like turns to the camera pans to them, like slow zoom. There's like an awkward gap between each. Like the editor should have just cut that way shorter. Do you know what I mean? Like the toy animatronics and Michael are breaking into the house right at the end, and you hear dum 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 dum, and then fucking Foxy like comes in like Sonic and just beats up. Yeah, that was bad. I think it was bad for a variety of reasons. The pacing of it was really bad. It was kind of cringe, but mainly, this is only the second movie. If the original crew had been gone. If the original crew had been gone for like 2 or 3 movies, that scene hits. But my guys, it's one movie. It's one movie. You can't do that. That scene was a reference from the second FNAF book? Okay. Well, funnily enough then, you know, if you see something which is a reference which you enjoy referentially, I think that when you don't get the reference and you see it and you're like, oh, that's kind of awkward, you understand how people who don't know any of the lore feel. When they see something, they're like, what the fuck is that? But I loved it. I thought it was a really good time. I thought it was really fun. And I'm like, I'm stoked. I'm stoked it did so well. Did I have my cup of tea?
Hey, buddy. You hungry?
That I took the smallest sip in the fucking world because I do not see any difference in the amount of tea in that cup. And he's so wasteful. Dude, he's got like 10 of these wasted. He drinks like 1% of a cup of tea every morning. Yeah, solid tea. He's got that gelatin tea. Oh, Mike. Do you know Albert Wesker from Resident Evil? Because the cat food is Wesker's. So that's kind of lit. I really like Albert Wesker. I'm so excited for the new Resident Evil. I think that's coming out in February. That's gonna be lit. The actress that was Lisa played FNAF 2 with Dorko. Is that the girl who's doing like, she's doing a lot of behind the scenes on TikTok? That was pretty sick. Like, cause she was clearly a big fan. Yeah, that's why they have Weskers. I like that. It's like a fun thing, especially in a game like this, which is kind of weirdly meta and Now hang on a damn second. I'm wondering whether the amount of drones we're getting actually is a small commentary on the amount of packages people get from Amazon.
There's a new package on the balcony. Thank you for choosing From Sky. And
I'd even go a step deeper. I think that there's kind of an irony in them saying thank you for choosing From Sky, when it feels like there's going to be such like a... Everyone's using the same company. I didn't have a more elegant way to say that. Box of electronic parts. That's vague. Map powers in the video. Oh, yeah, cool. To be honest, I'm not really watching a lot of YouTube recently, so I haven't caught up on any of that. I still haven't watched the Map Hat Theory videos. Like the old ones. Screwdriver. Tool for turning screws. No kidding. Okay. Are we just fixing... Sorry. What are we fixing? Assemble the electronic panel? Bruh, could I get some context? Okay, wait. Am I unscrewing the back first or something? That looks like a bunch of RAM slots. Huh? Well, that looks kind of comfy. Is that okay? Okay, where's my CPU going? I feel like there? Is that fine? I am, like, so confused. Can I pick up these as well? What do you mean? Okay. Wait, okay, I think okay, have I messed this up? Okay, if I have messed this up... Oh, I see, okay, cool. Okay. And then does that fit here? No. Okay, you know what? Let's... This has to fit here. And then we're gonna have to fit this around it, right? So is it just... Oh my god, I can't believe I almost failed the world's most simple puzzle. But it is confusing that they had a bunch of circuit boards on the table as well. And I'm like... Robot control panel to activate the robot should be installed in my bedroom. Oh my god, dude, we're putting together the robot control panel for our little side project, the physical robot who is standing by the balcony, which A.I.L.A is definitely going to control and, as I can probably guess, used to kill the cat. Is this? No. Install the panel in the bedroom, which... I'm actually having a lot of fun playing this game. I think that there's a surprising amount of depth to it, despite how sort of like janky everything is. Panel. Yeah. Well, that was the saddest cupboard close I've heard in my life. That was heart-wrenching. Panel? 4. 1, 2. He's got 4 setups. Do you think A.I.L.A will confuse reality in the simulation? That's how everything happened, or straight evil? I'd like if A.I.L.A would confuse reality and the simulation. That would add like a little moral depth, rather than her being straight up like an evil AI villain. To be fair, though, I think that it will just be from the classic framework of they're not actually evil, they're just accomplishing the outcome that they have been set, right? It's like this classic AI thing of you don't need an AI to be evil to do bad things. It just needs to accomplish your goal in such a way that is compatible with other good things happening, right? Like, if you had an AI-controlled car and you said stop the car, I know this is like a stupid example, and it just blew up the car would be stopped. So it might be that sort of thing, where she's not evil, she's just really good at her job. But yeah, I think it would be cool if, like, even A.I.L.A herself or A.I.L.A became confused. Sorry, I can't figure out where to install the panel in my bedroom. Oh my god. Is that highlighted? Is that where I'm gonna... Okay, game, you gotta... They've used this light to highlight every other objective. Will I stop now? Also, weird amount of dog pictures for someone who just owns a cat. Okay, not this patch of wool, not this patch of wool, not this patch of wool, not this patch of wool. Are we seeing anything which looks inviting to a robot panel board? Oh my fucking god, this is my office.
Today's anniversary serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of conflict and the enduring hope for a future free from the shadow of nuclear weapons. Vigils, concerts, and discussions will continue throughout the day, honoring the countless victims and advocating for a more peaceful world. Stay tuned to our channel.
Dude, so he is talking about there's been nuclear conflict, and one of the first things we saw in our first horror game was nuclear conflict. We got hit by a nuke. What's the game about and what genre is it? So this actually is a horror game. And basically the setup is that we're a game tester and we've been given this AI, A.I.L.A, who is working with us to make the scariest game they can for us. So it's going through a series of scenarios and then kind of like tweaking them based on our responses. It's adapting and learning, you know? So we're currently in the real world, which is just our apartment, and we're just doing some day-to-day maintenance. Now the thing is, A.I.L.A was not supposed to be integrated with our house, but we've got a smart house, and she has snuck her way into the smart house. Sorry, I needed to put in the programming card, that's my bad. But it is definitely horror, yeah. I also wouldn't trust horror making AI into my house.
Fucking technology. Why doesn't anything work first time?
I can see that you're struggling with this. May I help?
Yeah, that's an
After a quick
understatement.
search, I've found the part needed for repairs.
I
can
bet
order
you
it,
have.
if you'd like.
You're able to do that?
Of course. I would like to help finish your project.
Yeah, I bet
It
you
should
would,
be here
A.I.L.A.
tomorrow, along with a little present from yours truly.
Oh, thanks.
I wouldn't trust horror making
You
AI,
have a
especially...
new message on your computer.
I have a new message on my computer. I'll read my email. Fucking technology. Yeah, imagine this guy whose literal whole job is tech, who's building his own robot, is cursing technology. To be fair though, all of that ad quote and whatever quote stuff, I can just put into YouTube chat. Because it's not linked to Twitch. Or it is, but I could just link it to YouTube. Which also means we could have rat and bug. And other fun chat commands. It's kind of annoying. I feel like the vibe is more Twitch, because we're talking about so much stuff which isn't the game. But Twitch is a desolate place. Oh, we got a new email, and it's a response to... A.I.L.A drafted us up an email of us being concerned about the fact she'd integrated into our smart house system, and clearly wants us to finish our robot project, so that she can terrorize us with a movable robot in our own home. Thanks for reaching out, for your continued dedication to testing A.I.L.A. We greatly appreciate your insights and feedback. After a thorough review of the reported concerns, we would like to assure you that A.I.L.A is functioning within the expected parameters, and no anomalies have been detected in its core systems that could lead to unintended interference with your home systems. A.I.L.A is designed with multiple layers of security and failsafe mechanisms to ensure seamless integration without compromising function or privacy. That said, we understand that working with advanced AI technology can sometimes present unexpected behaviors that may appear concerning. We encourage you to continue monitoring A.I.L.A's interactions, and should you notice any further irregularities, please do not hesitate to share specific details with our support team. We are committed to ensuring your experiences with A.I.L.A removes smooth and satisfactory. Once again, we appreciate your commitment to the project and are here to assist you with any additional questions or observations you may have. Yeah, it does present unexpected behaviors that appear concerning. You're right there, SciTech. Okay, here's another possibility. I don't think this is going to be the case yet, but there's going to be a place where they do the sort of it was all a dream twist, but it was all VR twist. That's also possible. We could do like an Inception kind of thing. Alright. fucking technology. Oh, dude, wait. I walk like the fucking Terminator. Wait, check out.
You that you are now entering working hours. Please, head over to your workstation. We are ready to begin the next experience.
Check out my shadow. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway. Okay, it is apparently, it's like that joke. It's 3:30 p.m. somewhere in the world. Our clock just doesn't work. It's no wonder this guy hates technology. He can't even get an analog clock to work consistently. Alright, anyway. I've yapped long enough. This is just like, to wet your whistle. Yeah, the ultimate horror game would be where you think it's real. Yeah, for sure. I think that's like what we were talking about earlier as well when we were... if it came into real life. And we're using a lot of inverted commas here. But I don't think they're going to cheap out and do like the whole it was all a dream. I think they'll do like a section of it as it was just a dream. I'm just spitballing. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. Just doing like a little stream, wet my whistle, so to speak. I'll probably stream again next week. I'm not going to do anything too hardcore, but I do want to start making videos again. I actually have a bunch of like little ideas drafted up for like actual meaningful constructive videos with notes and stuff like that, which could be cool. Maybe. Seems difficult, seems time consuming, but it's nice to like get your ideas down somewhere at least before they evaporate from your head. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Azza, Mike, enjoy the FNAF books. I'm going to get onto them myself at some point. Bugs came through. Eli, of course. Prey X. My god, it sounds like he's having a tough time out there. So, you know, send some love to Prey X if you can. And I'll see you guys another time.